How's everybody doing? Welcome into everybody. I am Marlene of Life with Marlene. I am your Florida vlogger. This is a team build with Geo collaboration. If you want to be part of this amazing collaboration, join Team Build. Hey Geo, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hi to all my team builders. Because I have 30 minutes, I'm not ignoring you, but I want to get through this information that I have. So today, everybody, we're going to talk about discernment and why it's important to pay attention to discernment. It's so important to pay attention to discernment, and we'll talk about why. So discernment is the ability to make smart judgments, okay? It's the ability to make smart judgments and to pay attention to clues, okay? And to assess the situation. Hi, Maria. Hi, Ranger. It's very important for us to have the ability. So it's the wherewithal, using your head, using your brain, and paying attention, making smart judgments, paying attention to clues, and assessing the situation. Hi, Pandy. Hi, Shonda. Paying attention to clues and assessing the situation. And you know, it's a journey, everybody. It really and truly is a journey to be able to trust how you feel. And we're going to talk a little bit also and a little bit about paying attention to our energy. But right now, I want to talk about why it's so important to pay attention to discernment. We can go through a very bad road ahead in our lives if we do not pay attention to discernment. It means we have to go by how a situation looks, you know, not just going by what a person says or does, but we have to go by feelings. And if things don't feel right with a person, a situation doesn't seem right, then having enough courage to say something is just not right. And many people, when they discern that something is not right, they ignore it. Because let's be honest, everybody. Hey, Bill, how are you doing? Welcome. Let's be honest. A lot of times when we discern that something is not right, especially if it's somebody we're interested in romantically, we don't want to believe we're wrong. We'd rather drag ourselves through the mud, get a heartache, a heartbreak, than to say we are wrong. When we get all the clues, when we get the feeling, when we feel that something isn't right, when you discern, it's important for us to not ignore the signs. And this goes too with having the red flags. Hi, everybody who's in here. Please hit the like. It's so important to pay attention to discernment. When you discern that something is not right with other people, then go by that. When something doesn't feel right, when somebody's energy is off, when other people are making you feel some type of way, when you discern when people aren't keeping their word and they're not saying what they need to say, or they're not doing what they said they're going to do, we have the right as adults to say, you're not good for me. And this message is a powerful one, and this message is for somebody, because we go into romantic relationships, we go into friendships, we go into so many things in our life, and we do not pay attention to how we feel to when somebody says one thing but they do another. We have to have a lot of courage. It really does. It takes a lot of courage to feel that something isn't right with a person, to feel something isn't right in a situation, and having enough courage to say, that's not good for me, or this person is manipulating me, this person is love bombing me, this person is playing games with my head and my heart. We have to discern. And it comes in romantic relationships. It comes in the job. It comes in so many things. Please, everybody, pay attention. And when you discern something isn't right, it's not just with friends and relatives. It's also, hi, Sebastian. It's so important for us to have confidence. trust in ourself, trust in yourself. Believe in you. Believe in yourself enough, okay? Believe in yourself enough to know that you deserve better. You don't have to drag yourself through the mud. You don't have to listen to people. And especially, you don't have to listen to people who are low vibrational, people who lie to you, people who cheat on you, people who are disrespectful. We deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. And I know, coming from situations and having relatives, having other people around. Hi, Heather. Having people around that just are not conducive to our elevation and our personal growth. You deserve to elevate and you deserve to grow. So sometimes we do have to discern that certain individuals who may be your relative and maybe your quote unquote friend are not good for you. They're not good for us. Not everything that glitters is gold. Not everybody that looks good is good for us. Okay? They may look good. They may talk good. They may have everything where it seems that it's a good match for me. But when we discern that there's some double talk, double standards, when we just something, the inclination towards them, we feel like a darkness, a negativity, then have enough courage to walk away. See, I want the best for all of you. I want you all to have an amazing life, okay? Hi, Mr. Silver. How are you doing? We definitely have to do our best. We definitely have to do our best. And I want you to do your best. And that means sometimes not always being right. For me, it was a dose of reality that I had to learn. I had to learn that I don't have to be right all the time. I have to trust the way that I feel. And sometimes we don't feel right. Isn't that true? We don't feel right when it comes to certain decisions, right? We don't feel right when it comes to certain people. They give off bad vibes. They don't make us feel good about ourselves. They're very disrespectful. And it could be anybody. It could be your relatives. It could be your quote unquote friends. It could be so many different people. Hi, Nate. How are you doing? It could be so many. Whoa, do you hear that lightning and thunder? It could be so many people in our life that we care about and we love, but we have to discern that they're not loving us back. Or we have to discern that this is not going to go anywhere, whether it's romantic, whether it's platonic, whether it's on the job. We have to know ourselves enough to know when something is not going to work. We have to know when someone is not good for us. Okay? Oh, you did hear the lightning? Okay. Yeah, it's so important. Hi, Nate. How are you doing? Welcome. It's so important for us to discern and pay attention. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that we need to discern in our life, okay? And how can we do these things? So number one, be open and surrender. The best judgments, the best discernments are not rushed, okay? Hi, Pierre. How are you doing? Welcome. The best discernments are not rushed, but lived in openness and surrendering, okay? Be open and surrender. So sometimes we have to understand that we're not always going to be right. It's not always going to make us feel good. Sometimes it will make us sad because it could be somebody we're interested in romantically. It could be a person who is our quote unquote friend. It could be a relative. But when we discern that something is not right, we have to be open enough to say, this person has done this, or this, or this person has said this, but done that. This person has been love bombing me. This person, hi, hot grown, how are you doing? This person has done X, Y, and Z. This person has done whatever it is. When we talk about discernment, it's so important for us to be open and not to be closed-minded, because you could grow up many, many years in an environment around people, and they could be having very poor habits. They could be teaching you things that will keep you stuck, that will be the reason why you can't elevate. That's the reason why you're not as strong as you are. That's the reason why you're not able to do X, Y, and Z, because certain people will try to keep you down. And it's sad sometimes that it's our own relative. It's sad that's your own spouse or significant other. But sometimes people, unfortunately, don't want to see you win. Some people don't want to see you elevate. They don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you live and thrive and have peace in your life. They don't want you to win. And this is when you have to discern, you're not good for me, so it's time for me to leave this. And I'm telling you that it takes courage. It's so hard to walk away from a romantic relationship. It's so hard to walk away from a friendship. It's so hard to walk away from people who are your relatives. It's hard to walk away from people that you care about and you love. But we have to discern that you may love them, but they don't love you back. See, there's a big difference. We could be doing all the right things. You could be doing all the right things that you need to do, being a great man or being a great woman, being a great parent, being a great sibling, being a great coworker, or, you're doing what you need to do. Okay? We may be doing what we need to do in this life, but we're not getting back what we deserve because it's not right for us. See, that takes discernment. That takes discernment, that takes courage, and it also takes us having enough strength to say, I deserve to not settle. I want to say that to somebody right now. You deserve to not settle. You don't have to have the garbage. You don't have to do what your auntie, mama, cousin, people in your neighborhood, what people do on social media. We have to discern what is right for us. You have to discern what's right for you. Wow, can you guys hear that thunder? Wow. So we have to discern what works for us and what doesn't work for us. Now, I'm not putting people down, but we have to learn to walk in the manifestation of our light. You have to learn to walk in your talents and your gifts. And everybody is different. Everybody is good at something. So when it comes to discernment, hi, Kristen. Yeah, that was loud, right? So when it comes to discernment, we have to know ourselves enough. We have to love ourselves enough to say, am I settling? And am I allowing my relatives or my quote unquote friends or my coworkers or even ourselves? Sometimes it's ourselves. Hi, Sylvia. Sometimes it's us. We hold ourselves back from our potential. And that's why I wanted to speak on this message, because it was like a fire shut up in my bones that I had to speak. I could not hold back. Okay? The message from my spirit said, speak on discernment, because I want somebody, whoever it is, to make some changes in your life so that you can be happy, so that you can be peaceable, so that you can use your gifts, so that you can feel love for yourself. I know that there's somebody out here, somebody who's watching now live or somebody watching in the replay, that this is going to hit with them. Okay? Sometimes the reason why we're not elevating is because we're not loving ourselves enough. We're not having enough courage to love ourselves. I love myself enough to walk through the fear. Okay? I'm fearful. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know who will support me. It may be something new. See, we fear what we don't understand, but also not letting the fear stop you from winning. See, your why, your goal, the ending has to be better than your beginning. Yes, at the beginning of your journey in your life, it may be hard for you to forgive people. It may be hard for you to forgive yourself. It may be hard for you to get consistent and stop procrastinating. But we have to discern that something better is coming for me. See, I speak that over my life, and I speak that for you all as well. We have to discern and know this is not it for me. See, that's elevating your mind, elevating your mindset, having confidence in yourself. I discern I'm better than this. I discern I'm better than this relationship. I discern that I'm being used and taking advantage. See, all of that is so important as an adult, Don't stay in the same spaces. Don't let people use you. And even if it's your own children, even if it's your spouse or significant other, even if it's a job, have enough courage to walk away from places where you are not growing. See, sometimes the people that we love the most hurt us the most. They hurt us because we won't stand up for ourselves. We won't have the boundaries. We won't set the boundaries and tell people X, Y, and Z, this is what it is. And yeah, sometimes people will leave our life, but sometimes when people leave us, it's a good thing. It's good for us. That's how we can heal. That's how we can grow. That's how we can elevate financially. That's how we can get peace mentally. That's how we can elevate spiritually. When we allow ourselves to believe in myself. Even if other people say that won't work and that's stupid and whatever, but believe in yourself. No? I wanted to say that to all of you. Believe in yourself even when others don't. If something has been downloaded inside of you, everybody has certain gifts and talents. And I want to say that. And I'm grateful for my gifts. I'm grateful for my talents, but it took me a long time to step into this position right here and right now in my life to say, it's okay to be me. I want somebody to say that in the chat. It's okay to be me. For a very long time in my life, I thought it wasn't okay to be me. I didn't want to challenge anything. I didn't want anybody to say anything about me. I wanted to be supported in everything. Okay. Hi, Miss 702. How are you doing? I wanted to be supported. I wanted to be liked. But sometimes in our life, it's not about liking. It's not that time in our life. Until you get where you're supposed to go, have enough courage to say, sometimes I'm going to be uncomfortable. Sometimes I'll be sad. Sometimes I have to walk this road alone. Yeah. Yes. You have to firm up. You have to be strong. You got to hold your head up and you have to have confidence and believe in me. Okay. You're walking away. Bye. There's the door. Don't think that other people can't be replaced, because I'm here to tell you, I have left behind siblings. Hi, Allison. I have left behind siblings. I have left behind quote unquote friends. I've left romantic relationships where I didn't feel that I was healing, where I didn't feel I was growing, where I didn't feel like I was getting my blessings, because I was not paying attention to discernment. I was going by what other people said and trying to be liked and trying to be this and trying to be that. See, being liked will just make you a doormat. Yeah, who doesn't want to be liked? Who doesn't want to be supported? And who doesn't want to be loved? But we have to discern when it's not always helping us. It's hurting us. I have to say this, and it's so sad to say it, but sometimes loving certain individuals hurts us. I never believed that when I was younger, but it's true. Sometimes the people that we love hurt us so much. And they keep hurting us over and over again, even when you tell them. But that's when you have to have enough courage to say, I got to leave you. I love you, but I love myself more. I love you, but I love my gifts more. I love you, but I have something that I have to do. And if I believe in myself, if I have enough confidence in me, then I'm going to say, I'm sorry, but I got to leave you behind. Sometimes you got to leave people behind so that you can grow. You have to leave people behind so that you can have your mental health. You got to leave people behind so that you can have peace. You have to leave people behind so that you can have some money in your bank account, because all some people will do is drain you. They'll drain you mentally. They'll drain you emotionally. They'll drain you financially. They'll try to block you from your dreams, and they'll tell you it won't work. When I'm here to tell you, the people who tell you that things won't work, that's the exact time it's going to work. You got to believe in yourself, and you have to know when it's your time. When it's your time for you to do something, nobody can stop it. Nobody can stop when it's your time to win. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter if they try to smear your name. See, we have to discern. This is my time. Okay? You have to discern. This is my time to win. This is my time to shine, and it's not showing off, but I have confidence. I've been putting in the work. I've been healing. I've been forgiving other people. I've been consistent. I've been respecting myself. Yes, Shonda, emotional distance. Yes. You have to know when it's your time. And it doesn't matter if they can't see. The vision wasn't given to them. Hi, Eunice. The vision wasn't given to them. The gift wasn't given to them. The talent wasn't given to them. It was given to you. But will you have enough courage to stand up, to believe in you, to hold your head up, even when you don't understand? See, there's a big difference. Hi, Miss Betty. There's a big difference when you know your gifts, when you know it's your time. Have enough courage to walk through it. Hi, Emma. Have enough courage, everybody. When it's your time to shine, believe in yourself. And I have to remind myself sometimes when I don't understand. Sometimes you have to walk through your fears. You have to walk through it and couple it with your faith and believe in yourself. Even though I don't understand, we're not always going to understand things. We're not always going to get support. So if you're sitting and waiting for people to support you, you'll be waiting forever. That's a very unfortunate. It's very sad, but we have to discern that some people will not support us and love us. Some people will not encourage us. Some people will not be there for us. Some people just don't care about us. And it's hard when it's your relative, when it's your spouse, significant other, when it's your friend, when it's people that you should trust. But not everybody can be trusted. That's why discernment is key. Discernment is key. If somebody is doing double talk, they talk one way to you, but then they talk another way to other people. Or they talk about you behind your back. Or like Shonda said, social media. People on social media, they talk about they're your friend, they're here for you, they care about you. But we have to discern. Sometimes people are in our life just for a season, okay? Maybe they're just there to get you through a certain thing. Hi, Brad, how are you doing? Certain people are just there in your life to get you through a certain season. And then it's time for you to move on. It's okay. Don't have any personal attachment to it. Sometimes people come in our life just to say, I'm here to hold your hand through this, or I'm here to teach you this lesson, or I'm here to whatever it is, and then learn the lesson and then grow. But I'm here to tell you, sometimes we don't understand that people come in our life sometimes to hurt us. And we don't want to admit that and believe it, but sometimes people come into our life to hurt us so that we can get stronger, so that we can grow, so that we can think, oh, I could do this and I could do that. I can do better. See, sometimes we have to have a bad person in our life. You have to experience a bad relationship. You have to experience a bad friendship. You have to go through a terrible job for us to tap into our own mind. I can have my own business. I could do my own thing. I could have a better husband or wife. I could have a better friend, because this is not it, So you got to speak it and claim it over your life. You have to believe in yourself. Nobody is going to believe in you until you believe in yourself. Nobody is going to believe in you until you believe in yourself. You have to do that for yourself. You can't wait for a person that you're dating or a person you're married to show you love. First, we have to show love to ourselves. First, we have to be our own best friend. First, we have to pay attention to how we feel. And that's a very important thing, going by how we feel. Sometimes people in our life don't make us feel good. They put you down. They make fun of you. They laugh at you. It could be on social media. It could be in your relatives. It could be in your romantic relationship. It could be your quote unquote friends. Not everybody who comes in our life is good for us. Not all the people who claim to clap for us are actually clapping for us. Sometimes those people are the ones right there ready to backstab you, ready to do something underhanded, or just come in to use you for some reason. Know your purpose, know your worth, and discern. Like, wait a minute, they said this and now they're saying that. They say they support me, but I never get support. They say they love me, but I'm not feeling loved. See, discernment. Thank you so much, Brad. I appreciate it. I really appreciate your super sticker. Sometimes it's what we feel. We have to dismiss how we feel and go by what is good for us. Yes, cultural and religious differences. Yeah, sometimes our culture tells us that we should do this or that, or sometimes the way we grow up in an atmosphere that is very toxic, and we feel like we have to, because if we don't, we're not loyal. If we're not being elevated, if we're not growing, if we don't feel blessings, if we don't have peace of mind, if our mental health is messed up, it's time for us to discern. It's time for me to move on. It's time for me to stop dealing with this person and that person. It's time for me to have confidence in me. And yes, sometimes you'll be sad. You'll probably cry. Okay? Because you put so much energy and time and feelings into certain people, and it hurts when people aren't who they say they are, because people come as wolves in sheep's clothing. They certainly do. But I wanted to come on today with this message and to say this for every single one of you. Don't be deceived. See, we know better. We are better. Love yourself. Love yourself as a woman. Love yourself as a man, and discern. I will not be used. I will not be a doormat. You're not going to challenge my integrity. You're not going to make me do something that's outside of my values. Believe in yourself. I want to say that to every single one of you. Believe in yourself, even when other people don't. Even when the people who claim to care about you don't. Know your worth. It took me a really long time for me to step into that space, step into those shoes, and not only just say it, but believe it. I love myself enough to walk away where I'm not being supported. I love myself enough to know when it's time to close the door, or to stop telling this person or that person my business, because they've shown that they can't be trusted. So use your discernment wisely. Believe in yourself, everybody. And I want everybody, every single person, to know that when somebody is not good for us, walk away. You know, sometimes the walking away, we can't literally walk away, because sometimes you may need to plan if it's your job, or if it's, you know, certain people that you still have to deal with. Thank you so much, Sylvia. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the super sticker. You really have to have confidence in yourself. You really have to have love for yourself, okay? Yes, we love and accept ourselves exactly as we are. And some people, that's harder than others, because you didn't grow up in a supportive and loving environment. But as an adult, we can do better, okay? Do better. Love yourself and discern when something is not right. And I wanted to thank every single person who came in today. I felt this message. It was a fire in my bones. I had to speak on this. Like, I was like, why do because I tried to change my topic and it went right back, talk about discernment. So I feel that whoever needed to hear the message, they've heard it, or whoever in the replay needs to hear it. But when you feel something, or when somebody's energy feels off, pay attention to that negative energy. Pay attention to those red flags. Pay attention to those signs, and have enough courage within yourself to walk away. Okay? Have enough courage to walk away, and love yourself. You know, it's not about being popular or being liked or about what other people think about you on social media. It's about your mindset and having confidence in you. Love on yourself, even when other people don't love on you. Remember, we are our own best friend. So next up is Alicia. Thank you, Eunice. This has been a Team Build with Geo collaboration. And next up is Alyssa's Adventures in Cruising. And before I go, I wanted to say, join Team Build with Geo. We are a networking team. We play each other's playlists over there. So join the membership. It's only $1.99 to start. Thank you to all my team builders and to anybody who's watching right now or watching in the replay. Love on yourself, respect yourself, and when you discern that somebody is not right for you, have enough courage to walk away. It's not about being liked. It's about being loved. Love yourself. Yes, Gio, I love you too. Yes, we have to love ourselves. So walk through the pain, the hurt, the sadness. And when you see somebody is a certain way, when you see that somebody is doing a certain thing, have confidence. I'll walk away from a romantic relationship, a friend, a job, whoever, quickly, because I believe in myself. You believe in yourself. Everything will be all right. Okay? Everything will be okay. So next up is Alyssa's Adventures in Cruising. Thank you to everybody who tuned in today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And we're going to go over there. Click the link. It's right there. Thank you, team builders. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you over at Alyssa's.